Hey y'all, it's your boy Colin. Coming at you live from North Carolina. Well, not really, but we're going to talk about North Carolina in a minute. Man, if you're anything like me, do you get a little nostalgic whenever you see a huge natural disaster like a hurricane? Whenever you see a huge natural disaster that you know will lead to looting and violence and defiance of the police and cops and store owners looking at the camera and going, well, crime is the new black entitlement, so we're really not going to try to stop them here. Do you get nostalgic for that? All the times we've seen that. Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, Freddie Gray, New York City, Charlotte, Milwaukee, St. Louis, Kansas City. It's a very, very long list, isn't it? So why don't we just get to our latest one down in North Carolina with Hurricane Flo. Yes, it was huge natural disaster. They're just kind of on the cusp of it, really. They didn't get the rain and the wind. They didn't get the rain, or they didn't get the hurricane they thought they were going to get. But the other stuff that comes in behind it is just as bad, going to do a lot of damage, going to stop a lot of people from going back to their homes and their businesses. But it's not going to stop everybody. So let's cue the fellas and their lovely ladies who are doing the looting now during Hurricane Florence. 3, 2, 1, action.
Hey guys, look, we can see what looks like a potential looting situation here at the Family Dollar on Greenfield Street. Actually just saw a bunch of people coming out in masks. Kristen, if you can pan over here, this is the Houston Moore Complex on Greenfield Street. You can see here people coming out with items left and right, looting the Family Dollar here on Greenfield Street. You can see inside just a complete mess. People taking duffel bags and trash bags. Now noticing that we're here running away from the camera. You can see people inside here, people with T-shirts over their heads, coming out with bags of items. You can see these people across the street in masks. This is an ongoing situation. Looks like the police are here now. People wearing Halloween masks, looting the Family Dollar here on Greenfield Street. Looks like people are coming out of the backside right now. All right, they're coming out of the backside of the store here. This is 13th and Greenfield. We're going to stay with this situation. Items in hand, guys. Hey, guys, you know you're looting, right? You know you're stealing. Sir, you know you're looting, correct? You know that you're looting and that's illegal? You can see people coming out right now with items left and right from the store.
Don't play pop. Hey, they can attack you or do something here.
Let's see if we can go back around front, guys, and see what's happening. There are no folks associated with law enforcement on site. I can hear you guys too, by the way. I don't have my IFB in, so if you're talking to me. All right, look across the street here. People filling up what looks like laundry bags full of items. Running. It's a mad dash around here. Let's go back to the front, Kristen. Here we go. People coming out with trash bags. This is what's the worst of the worst in these hurricanes, folks. People getting desperate, looking for items. Looks like they've just busted completely through the door here. We're just going to watch as this takes place right before our eyes. First on the scene. If you look across the street here, guys, you can see people in masks. Okay, coming back. You want us to go? You want us to stick around?
Okay. First of all, we're calling Chelsea off of that because it's too dangerous.
It's not, yeah.
Unbelievable that people take advantage of a situation like this And what they don't know is that our cameras were rolling and police officers will see their faces. There's outrage right now. Looking at that video. And of course, we were terrified for Chelsea, who's braver than anybody I know, and that's for sure, man, woman, or child. That is unbelievable, but we have known this all along.
There have been reports that this has been happening, but to see it actually...
the district attorney, the chief district court judge, and the sheriff made room in the jail for people like that because they knew this was going to happen.
And there have been reports of it happening in neighborhoods and in homes, but to kind of see it happening at a business that stayed open and helped people prepare for this hurricane and had the items that people needed to prepare for this hurricane. And then to see people going in like that afterwards is indescribable at this point in time.
I can't even put into words what I'm feeling right now, and I think a lot of folks who watched that are feeling the same thing. You survived a hurricane, you got through all of the wind and the rain, and you're taking advantage of a situation like that right now. I know I'm not supposed to give commentary, and I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to stop it, but I can tell you what we just saw, what we just witnessed, what the law enforcement officials have prepared for, and our crew was on the scene before they could even get called.
Right. Because they're probably busy out helping other people who need help in a storm.
Well, Chelsea noticed it while she was getting ready to go in because there were reports that someone was looting, and so she got there before they did. But I tell you what, shame on those people for going in and, okay, let me see what that says.
It's a statement from the Wilmington Police Department. Go ahead, you got your glasses.
Okay, we are aware of the looting occurring at the Family Dollar store at 13th and Greenfield Streets. Unfortunately, management has asked not to intervene at this time.
Okay.
Well,
That statement from the Wilmington Police Department, once again, we're aware of the looting occurring at the Family Dollar store at 13th and Greenfield Streets. Unfortunately, management has asked not to intervene at this time. Statement from the Wilmington Police Department.
How about a little reminder? Everything we saw in that video, the trespassing, the shoplifting, the defiance, and all kinds of stuff like that, that is the same kind of stuff that the person who is the de facto next district attorney of Boston, that's the kind of stuff she says she will not prosecute. It is now legal to do all that stuff. Amazing, huh? Okay, let's give some props to that reporter out there on the street who was sticking a microphone in people's faces going, do you know that's illegal? You know, if you were going to really ask a good question, you wouldn't ask a question full of judgment like that. I'm being serious now. I used to teach this stuff to reporters. And you wouldn't ask a yes or no question. What you would do is say to the person coming out the door with a garbage bag full of good looted goodies, is you would ask an open-ended question. You'd say something like, hey, what's going on in there? Wow, why is everybody in there? Is it okay what's going on there? Well, that's a yes or no question. Anyway, other than that, that woman did yeoman's work. Her colleagues back at the studio, you know, they were trying to sit there and say everything but, yeah, we just had a natural disaster, and large groups of fellas and their lovely ladies are rioting, destroying property, defying police, and it's not going to get any better for a little while. That's what they wanted to say. And they've seen this drill before. They saw it down in Charlotte. This isn't the first natural disaster they've had in North Carolina, South Carolina. Everybody knows, as day follows night, what follows a natural disaster is looting. It's a black thing. But if you point it out, well, if you do point it out, you would know what those reporters and the studio knew. That makes a whole lot of black kids angry.